Hello, everyone, and we have made it to Assen in the province of Drenthe. It's our first time to this province and our first time to this city. And as we've done since we've been here in the north, is we are going to just walk and explore. So we invite you to come along with us. Stick around because I want to show you a little bit about this province and some things that really surprised me because I had no idea. Now, if you've never heard of Drenthe, you're not alone. I think it's one of the Netherlands' best kept secrets. With only about 500,000 people across the province, it feels spacious, green, and deeply rooted in history. And that history is written in stone. The Hunebedden were built between 3400 and 3000 BC by the funnel beaker culture, one of Europe's earliest farming societies. Using massive boulders left behind by the Ice Age, they created communal tombs for their dead. Today, about 54 of these monuments still rise out of the fields. It's kind of like the Stonehenge of the Netherlands. But Drenthe isn't just about ancient stones. It's also about forests and quiet trails. From above, you can see just how green and wild it is. And if you climb one of these treetop watchtowers, you get these sweeping views across one of the largest national parks in the country. And tucked into that landscape are places designed for pure fun. This is Hof van Saxen, a resort that blends traditional Dutch farm design with luxury accommodation and fun for everyone. Families flock here for biking, for nature, and for the biggest indoor water slide in the Netherlands. And then Assen shifts gears. This is the TT circuit, the so-called Cathedral of Speed. I could actually hear the roar of motorcycles and racing cars from the city itself, a reminder that this small capital has a big pulse. So whether it's ancient history, wild nature, or family adventure, Drenthe quietly offers it all. The real question is, could you see yourself here? Maybe for a holiday or even a new chapter of life. Right outside the train station, you're greeted by this massive wooden dog named Manas. He's a kind of mascot for the city. It was built in 2016 and it's not just for looks. Sensors are actually hidden inside that reacts to children's voices and crowds, and then he lets out a cool mist of water. So I guess this dog can actually play with you. Check out this wooden carving that looks almost ghostly right beside the tree. The story goes that the carving was made from a tree that once stood here. And the tree you see next to it shows what it looked like before it was transformed. And this house has some serious Dutch character. I think it's really pretty. Now we've turned onto Assen's oldest street, Kloosterstraat, and here's the wall with a pump. At first, I thought it was just decorative, but there's a centuries-old well hidden behind it, possibly dating back to the Middle Ages. The house itself was built in 1885 for prison guards, and in 1895, this pump was added, giving locals a fresh water source. Whenever I'm traveling around the Netherlands, I love using my museum card to explore new places, and the Drenthe Museum was high on the list. It's known for its exceptional archaeology collection, including rare Neanderthal finds, but it's not just ancient history. This museum also has 19th century and contemporary art, so every visit feels like a surprise. It's one of those museums that really pulls visitors in from across the country. Directly across the street is the Gouverneurstuin, or Governor's Garden, a small but enchanting park. Festivals and events are often held here, but on this morning, it was just simply a peaceful place to wander with shady paths and lush greenery. A nice moment of calm before the energy of our next stop. I won't linger too long here. I've shown markets before in other videos, but for me, it's always a window into everyday Dutch life, and Assen's market is no exception. On Oudstraat, the tone shifts. Here stands the memorial dedicated to Assen's Jewish population. In 1940, about 560 Jewish residents lived here. By the end of the war, only 25 had survived. The inscription asks us to let their memory be a warning for now and the future. Throughout Assen and across Europe, you'll find Stolpersteine, or Jewish stumbling stones. These small brass plaques are set into the sidewalks, each one marking the last freely chosen home of a victim of Nazi persecution. They share a name, a birth date, and the tragic details of their deportation and death. They were created by a German artist, and together they form the largest decentralized memorial in the world. A quiet, powerful reminder to pause and remember. And that really sums up Assen for me. In one morning, you can step from prehistoric history to art and culture and to everyday Dutch life, and also moments of deep reflection. This city and this province of Drenthe may not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of the Netherlands, but maybe that's what makes it so special. It's a place worth visiting, and for some, maybe even a place worth calling home. Thank you so much for watching, and never forget to keep enjoying the journey. Bye-bye.